Many are calling it the Group of Five game of the year, and we just couldn't wait until Saturday. Had to play this one on Friday. There is Boise State superstar running back Ashton Jeanty, the talk of college football. Behind him, how about James Ferguson Reynolds getting off the bus? It looks like the Broncos will get back the guy that led the NCAA in punting last year. And then there, of course, is head coach Spencer Danielson, who returns in a different role to Allegiant Stadium this year. Last year, he was an interim head coach during the Mountain West Conference Championship game. Now this is his program. That is your live look at Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas, Nevada, getting you set for kickoff between Boise State and UNLV, two of the top teams in the Mountain West Conference. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Bronco Roundup Game Day. I'm Jay Tuss. Brady Frederick is going to join us here shortly, but we are getting you set for a big-time matchup between the Broncos and the Rebels, arguably the biggest game that these two teams have ever played against each other. Usually it's the Broncos constantly at the top of the standings, with Nevada or UNLV holding down the bottom of those standings, but over these last 2 years, Barry Odom has turned this program around. Coming up tonight on Bronco Roundup Game Day, we're going to introduce you to Boise State's left tackle, who's earning the nickname the Big Minivan. Also, we'll hear from Ashton Jeanty, and even his girlfriend is going to chime in. Who would win a race between the two of them? We'll find out. So much more to come here on Bronco Roundup Game Day as we're about 90 minutes from kickoff. Let's get to the tail of the tape of this matchup. Both of these teams entering this contest with just one loss on the season. And, well, their offensive and defensive numbers kind of mirror each other. Tonight, you're going to watch the number 2 and number 5 scoring offense in all of America do battle. Meanwhile, on defense, neither of these units have been elite, but they have certainly been good enough to win ball games. Boise State has dominated this series. UNLV hasn't won a game in this series since 1976, and the closest game in that span was decided by 17 points. That includes a 44-20 win last December in this same stadium in the Mountain West Conference Championship game. It's hard to ignore the way the Rebels are playing this year, though. They're currently 6-1. They're bowl eligible for consecutive seasons for the first time in program history. This week, Boise State's first-year full-time head coach Spencer Danielson was quick to point out how the Rebels are just different this year.
This is going to be an absolute heavyweight fight, and I know they'll be absolute ready, and we got to work our tails off too. This is a really good football team. I mean, Barry Odom, his coaches, his players, they bought in. They are on a mission. They know everything's in front of them, and this is a big-time game. It's the biggest one for all of us because it's the next one, but obviously going down to their stadium to play them, it's something we're really excited for. But I got so much respect for him and how he trains his team, and I know they will absolutely be ready Friday night.
So much is riding on this game. According to ESPN's Football Power Index, the Broncos have a 45.6% chance to go to the college football playoff. Furthermore, if Boise State were to win out, ESPN believes the Broncos have a better than 99% chance of making the college football playoff and a 62% chance of a first-round bye. Now, should the Broncos lose tonight, we don't want to think about it, but if they were to lose tonight and win out, that playoff percentage now dips to 62%. Considering we are in Las Vegas, I wanted to find out where the money lies. So I sat down with the vice president of the Circa Hotel and Resort. Early on, Liberty was actually the popular long shot, but now that they have lost, the public is backing Boise State.
There's a buzz about Boise, right? I mean, and we've got Boise playing in town Friday night in a game that arguably the winner now has the inside track to the Group of 5 college playoff spot. Obviously, with the Boise fans in town, we'll get some championship bets, I would think, this weekend, but it was more about handicapping to make that Group of 5 spot. I got in on Boise at plus 420 to make the playoff because we took so much Liberty money. Personally, I thought the people that are making the polls don't want to see what they saw last New Year's Day with Liberty getting killed by Oregon. They'd rather take a team who proved they could play with Oregon early, right? As long as they didn't get blown out at Outson Stadium. I thought Boise could run through the Mountain West and that they would be the Group of 5 team. Memphis loomed out there from the American, right? And there's some teams, but SMU took a loss. So really, the winner of this game wins and then runs out through the Mountain West. I think that's the representative in the playoff.